He kept on looking out the door, the glass door, just looking at all the people rushing to the kittens instead of him because he's a senior cat. And every single day he would just wait by the door.
He was facing some major health challenges that were preventing a lot of folks from being interested in adopting him. He finally found a home with us.
We are Carly and Sebastian, and this is Steve's story for GeoBeats. He is about 11, 12 years old, has been homeless his entire life. The community where he lived just fed him.
Can mommy have her phone back?
He was brought into the shelter because he was very, very sick. The shelter healed him enough so that he can get adopted out. For the first 3 months, I slept on the floor with him every single night.
Steve's room.
He had everything in that room.
A camera, Alexa, so that he can hear white noise, a fan, a box for a bed for a bed, and another hidden bed.
We just gradually introduced him to the rest of the animals.
He has the demeanor of an old man. He just kind of sits there and just kind of watches the world go by. And if you walk too closely, he'll let you know he saw you.
I always joke and say, oh, don't go ninja, because he will SWAT, and I have scars for days. Everybody who's been swatted, so we have to proceed with caution.
When Steve's around, you feel he's there. You can feel his intensity. You can see that he's a sweetheart.
Namyo.
But he had to survive on the streets for that first 90% of his life where something would happen and he would have to react to it. So he's conditioned to be that way. If I get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or get a glass of water, Steve will be following me. And what he does is if we go to the restroom, he kind of sits there and guards you. But what was funny is he will either guard you or attack you. You've got two choices. I mean, he's also just kind of attacked me just for walking past. Even though he followed me, he got up to follow me.
Steven.
I have a good friend, Steve, as well. So it's kind of like Steve the cat and Steve the human.
Why are you so cute?
And we have to, well, Steve said this earlier. Steve's doing this. Steve's coming over. It's a little confusing when Steve is also the cat.
Look at the eye.
He is very chatty at night. And you would think a cat like that, with that face and that demeanor, you would think he has like a deep voice. And his voice is like, meow, 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 meow.
He's a Mike Tyson of cats. He had so many points where it may not have lasted. You know, he was on the street and he could have been hit by a car. He lived through that. He had an injury. He went to the hospital. He went through the adoption process. He lived through that. So he's truly a cat many lives.
Yeah.
Steve. Oh.
Just the other day, we were both like just laying on the bed talking, and he hops up onto the bed and wedges himself in the middle of us to be the middle spoon and just chill. Now that's when we're like, okay, Steve is here. Great.
I love you, Steve.